Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing my last Halloween look for you guys, my last Afro inspired Halloween look for you guys. But before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. And if you are the owner of or know of any black-owned businesses looking for a little bit more promotion, go ahead and send me an email at sharmainejoyel@gmail.com. But let's go ahead and get started. This was my second Afro-inspired look. It was kind of like a head in the clouds, head in the sky kind of look was what I was trying to go for. So basically it was just kind of like dye your hair white. We're gonna put some little birdies in there, do kind of like a sky inspired eye look, and then, you know, just put on like a cute little dress, whatever works for you, and just kind of like walk around like doo-doo-doo. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just daydreaming. It's creative, it's easy, it honestly only took me just a little bit of time to create it, but I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and just jump into it. So we're back playing with some hair dye today, but instead of green, since we're doing a cloud, or hair is gonna be kind of like morphed into a sort of cloud, we are gonna be using a white color, just overall white. I'm gonna be using the Crown Paint colors, and it's in the shade Frosting, which is supposed to be a satin white. So let's go ahead and take this off real quick. So an all over white. I didn't want anything too metallic-y or sparkly because it's not what a cloud looks like. But I've gone ahead and I went in the shower and I sectioned my hair. I have my spray bottle because the hair is supposed to be damp. It's a little dry. But basically we're just gonna do the same thing we did with the green. I'm gonna loosen this up a little bit. And we're gonna just start with the back again. I'm gonna actually split this section in half. Oh nice, this piece is still kind of damp. So they're pretty damp on the inside. I guess I didn't wait that long, but let's do this. I am gonna spray the ends of it because those are dried. And I think instead of using my argan oil, I'm gonna just use a little bit of leave-in instead today. I'm gonna be using my Kennedy's Essentials hair milk as my leave-in. I'm just gonna take a little bit, since I'll be washing this all out anyway. So I have just over a dime-sized amount of hair milk. Also, it's kind of white, so I figured it wasn't gonna like, you know, change or combat with the color or anything. When I was sectioning my hair in the shower, I also just detangled each section just super light with a wide tooth comb. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just finger detangling now that I have that awesome leave-in to kind of help with that. But I just want my hair to stay moisturized because I want my hair to really like have as much moisture as it's gonna need to really maintain its size. Because we're making our hair look like a cloud. I want it to be just freaking massive. Now that I have my leave-in finger combed and through my hair. Okay, let's go ahead and take some of this hair paint now. Okay. Last time I ended up using a little bit more, so I don't think I have to be too shy about spreading it on. So I'd like to only have to do one layer of this, but you know. So here's some frosting. Ooh. Wow, that is white. I am stoked right now. And in case you're wondering, yes, the whole rim of this is still dyed green from last time, so. Okay, I lied, yeah, this is gonna take a couple of layers here. Again, right now, I'm not super concerned about the roots, because again, my hair is really thick. You probably won't see it, but I'm wondering if I also just kind of like don't focus too much on the ends, if it's gonna kind of create some shadowing in my hair, which I think would look really cool. Okay. Here's the first part. Looks a little more gray than anything. Okay, well, let me do, so now that we know this is kind of what it looks like, let me go ahead and start putting it all over. And then I think from there, we will kind of judge how many more layers we're gonna need. Yeah, we're probably gonna just do like probably 2 or 3 layers on these bad boys. Okay guys, so I pretty much have worked it into every spot on my head. It's not really covering much more than this, so it probably just needs to dry first. I'm actually not mad at this. But I do want to put an extra layer because I want it to be a little more white. I want it to be brighter, not so grayish or muddied looking. But here's the first layer so far. I don't even know what the back looks like right now. So I'm going to go ahead and allow this to dry. I'm probably going to wait like 30-45 minutes, and then we'll come back, tack on the next layer, and then of course jump into makeup. I am thinking this is probably as white as this is gonna get. Let's get a little more in here actually. I'm thinking this is probably about as good as, yeah, I'm thinking this is probably about as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and, wow, my hair is growing, holy cow. I'm gonna go ahead and let this fully dry for probably like an hour. But what I'm going to actually show you really fast, let me wash my hands. What I'm actually gonna show you that I didn't do last time, and this is going to kind of help keep the color from flaking so much, is I'm gonna actually top it with some hairspray. It's gonna help keep the size of my fro. If you prefer gels, you can top this with a gel. I'm just gonna use hairspray. It's just easier for me. Okay, all right, I think that's good. All right, I'm gonna go let this dry for about an hour and then we'll get right into the makeup. Alrighty, so now that the hair is dry, now we can start to get into the makeup. The makeup is kind of gonna be, it's gonna be much simpler than the broccoli one, but you know, a little more complicated than the Velma costume, obviously. Basically, I'm using all the same products. You guys know I am. I don't like to waste. But I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer all over my face. And I'm focusing more in the center of my face because I was told that for most women, over their T-zone, or in the center of their face, is where their makeup gets absorbed the quickest on their face, so the makeup doesn't last as long. So you want to put your primers, you want to focus mostly around the center of your face. That's what I was just told. You don't have to, but. Next, you guys know I'm gonna go in with my foundation. Again, Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r in the shade 290. And then I'm also gonna mix it with a little bit of the Son&Park Beauty Filter Cream, because again, I don't want it to be, this is what's nice about this costume. You can kind of do your regular foundation routine, because most of this is just gonna be like the eyes. Yeah, probably mostly the eyes. So just do your own regular foundation routine. This is just mine. But the cream kind of helps to keep the makeup from being too cakey and too dry on my face. So I just do a little squirt, just like that on the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna mix it. And I'm gonna apply it all over my face, but I'm gonna save my forehead for last because my hair, obviously. I didn't want to clip it up because I was scared it was gonna get stuck up that way, but I'm just gonna start dabbing it on. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my dry beauty blender now, and I'm just gonna start blending it in. Okay. So next I'm gonna go in with my contour shade. Again, it's gonna be another Fenty Beauty item. Just assume everything in here is like Fenty Beauty unless I say otherwise. But it's the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. I'm gonna go ahead and do my regular contour along my cheeks, my jawline, under my bottom lip, top of my cupid's bow, and then you guys know I'm gonna do my nose And we're gonna leave the forehead alone because again, I'm not gonna waste makeup on a part of my face that's probably not gonna be seen. So, dry beauty blender and go in and start blending that out now. Okay. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do the eyes next. I think that's gonna just make the most sense. So I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Invisipink eye primer. So let's go ahead, do some on the top lid. I know some people just leave it on the top. I personally put a little underneath my eye because I always put makeup underneath. And I want that to stay put as well. My primer's blended. Let's go ahead and get into some eyeshadows. So let me kind of explain what I'm trying to do here today. So the whole costume idea was, you know, head in the clouds. We're making our hair white like a cloud. And then I didn't want to just do like a regular face beat because I didn't want it just to be like, you know, oh, it's a girl with her head in the clouds. I wanted to do it a little more colorful than that. So I said, besides like white and grays and stuff and blues, what other colors can I use that remind you of a sky? So I was thinking, you know, some pastel pinks and maybe a little bit of purple. And then, you know, of course, blue is what we'll do. Kind of like a dusk Arizona sky. I'm gonna see if I can get some orange in there to see if it'll look cute, but we'll see. I don't want to do nothing too crazy. I really want to use these two. We're kind of the inspo for today's look, but I'm gonna try and incorporate a little bit of purple and then probably some of this burnt orange in here as well, just so it doesn't look too like cotton candy unicornish, because I didn't want it to be that. And this is the shade Gola, G-O-L-A, Gola. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this as the base color, and then we'll start to kind of pack in some other colors and really like blend them out and make it look pretty. Okay, because I'm an idiot and didn't film that entire time. So basically what I'm doing is I am taking this beautiful pink color right here. It's called Fanti, and I am just dipping like my compact eyeshadow brush into it. And then what I did, and I'm about to re-show you now that my camera's on, is I am just packing it along my eyelashes here, flicking it up. I hope you guys can see that. Flicking it up, and then bringing it over the top of my crease. I don't know how I came up with that idea. I literally just came up with that. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Now that we got that situation figured out, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start packing in the blue again. So we're gonna take more Gola. I think I'm actually gonna bring the blue down to my inner corner. I wanna try something real quick. And I'm not too worried about packing it in over here because I'm gonna use like a lot of purples and stuff over here. And then I think what I'm going to do now is very, very lightly take some of this purple, a purple shade. That color is called Candace. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush, very light. I'm gonna start putting it right here. Cute. Okay. Oh, I'm scared for this one. I am terrified for this, but I'm gonna take that kind of orangey color in the palette. It's called Jarawa. We used it for the Velma look, and I'm actually gonna go around and blend it. Oh God, I hope this looks okay. I think I'm gonna start underneath my eye, actually. Ooh, that's pretty. gonna take just a little bit and I want to kind of bring it up here. Cute. Now that our eyeballs look like a sky now, what I'm gonna do next is I'm actually gonna go in with some white mascara. This is the BFF Volumizing Mascara by ColourPop, and it is in the shade Little White Lies. It's kind of the same thing we did with the broccoli look. I'm gonna go over my eyebrows and make those white. We're gonna let that dry. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm actually gonna go in my Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette, and I'm going to use this really pretty white shade right here. It's in a Moroccan Ice, and I'm going to use that on my inner corners. I'm just going to go in with like a light pink blush. Mine's just a little sample from like Makeup Forever. It's in the shade, it just says B302, but I'm just going to go over my cheeks with that. I want them to be kind of like really rosy and pink. And then of course, just to finish everything off, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter, and it's in Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak. I'm gonna finish off my lips. I think I wanna do something a little bit more matte. So I'm using it, it's just this Stylenanda Velvet Lip Tint in Near and Dear. It's just kind of like a matte nudie pink, just because I really want the eyes to stand out. But I am not done. I have something else besides just putting on the rest of the costume. I bought some little birdies. I think I went to Hobby Lobby? Hobby Lobby. I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought some birds. What am I doing with my life? Okay, let me just go change my clothes and then we'll go ahead and finish up this video. All right, you guys, but here is the final look. Here's my head in the clouds, head in the sky kind of look for you guys. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I've had so much fun. Halloween's my favorite holiday, so I'm always super stoked around this time of year. But yeah, this is my last Afro inspired look for the 2019 year, but I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.